You haven't been to New York? Jeez, it's crazy. Everyone's mad. You got amazing buildings, you got nightclubs, you got food, you got everything you want in. You could have it. You'll love it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's the city of cities. So good, they named it twice. So spread the news. We're in New York, New York!
Η Νέα Υόρκη βρίσκεται στην ανατολική ακτή των Ηνωμένων Πολιτειών, που από μικρή αποικία Ολλανδών έγινε παγκόσμια μητρόπολη. Στο ταξίδι αυτό, ο Ιαν Ράιτ και εγώ, η Μέγαν Μακκόρμικ, θα επισκεφθούμε τις 5 περιοχές που αποτελούν την αποκαλούμενη πρωτεύουσα του κόσμου. Το Staten Island, το Bronx, το Brooklyn, το Queens και το κέντρο όλων, του Manhattan, με τον περίφημο ουρανό του και το Central Park.
Terminal, and it's the last remaining great gateway into the city. It was specifically designed to inspire the traveler and to impress upon them that they were about to enter the self-asserted most powerful city on the planet. Delusions of grandeur? Maybe not in this case. And through these doors, New York City.
Το Μανχάταν έχει έκταση 20 τετραγωνικά μίλια και πληθυσμό 2 εκατομμύρια ανθρώπους. Είναι η οικονομική, καλλιτεχνική και πνευματική πρωτεύουσα της Αμερικής. Πολλοί Ευρωπαίοι μετανάστες έφτασαν πρώτα στη νότια άκρη του Μανχάταν. Το ταξίδι του Ιαν ξεκινά στο Liberty Island, ενώ εγώ θα επισκεφθώ τη Wall Street, λίγα τετράγωνα από το σημείο 0, όπως ονομάζεται τώρα πια. Κεντρικά, το Battery Park είναι το νοτιότερο άκρο του Μανχάταν. Εδώ μπορείτε να πάρετε το φέρι του Staten Island, που είναι ο πιο φθηνός τρόπος να δείτε ένα από τα σύμβολα της Αμερικής.
It's touristy, it's tacky, it's cheesy, but it's got to be done, and I love it. We're off to see Statue of Liberty.
Αυτό το γιγάντιο άγαλμα αντιπροσωπεύει την ελευθερία που πετάει τα δεσμά και κρατά μία δάδα για να φωτίσει τον κόσμο. Έγινε το σύμβολο χιλιάδων Ευρωπαίων μεταναστών που έφταναν στο λιμάνι της Νέας Υόρκης στις αρχές του αιώνα. Το άγαλμα είναι από τα πιο τουριστικά αξιοθέατα και προσελκύει πάνω από 2 εκατομμύρια τουρίστες κάθε καλοκαίρι. Ετοιμαστείτε να αντέξετε το πλήθος. Ελάτε νωρίς για να μην χάσετε όλη τη μέρα περιμένοντας την ουρά.
But why did this little island become so powerful? Well, for one thing, you are looking at the most perfect natural harbor in the northeast part of America. How about a little history? Henry Hudson first claimed Manhattan Island for the Dutch East India Company in 1609. And just over there in 1626, Peter Minuit officially bought the island for the Dutch from the local Native Americans for $26 in furs. That has got to be the greatest real estate coup in history. Wall Street. So named because at one point there was an actual wall here built by the Dutch to keep out those pesky British and the Native Americans. Now, however, it's known for something a bit more global. The New York Stock Exchange. Bring me your tired, your poor, your frenzied traders yearning to breathe free. It electric in here. The market feels like a living, breathing organism. It reacts instinctively to global events, ignoring some and seemingly overreacting to others. People spend their entire lives trying to understand its moods, harness its energies, because basically, in its stability rests the financial stability of the entire world. No pressure.
Το χρηματιστήριο της Νέας Υόρκης διακινεί 1 δισεκατομμύριο μετοχές την ημέρα, με ετήσιο όγκο συναλλαγών 16 τρισεκατομμύρια δολάρια.
And just around the corner from here at the American Stock Exchange is a man who has seen it all. And I mean, seen it all.
Το αμερικανικό χρηματιστήριο είναι το αδερφάκι του χρηματιστηρίου της Νέας Υόρκης. Ο Μάικλ Πασκούνα είναι 94 ετών και είναι ο γυρεότερος παίκτης του χρηματιστηρίου στον κόσμο.
Been trading?
Well, I came down in 1927.
1927.
As a clerk.
And that was before the Great Depression.
29 was the crash.
And you were here that day?
Yes.
What was that like?
A few sad situations where some of these people jumped out the window and we got suicide.
Have you ever had a really good day and just gone out and splurged and bought yourself something that you normally wouldn't?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah,
You
hey,
see.
listen.
Well, not too many.
Mike, when you're being interviewed, you should tell the truth, okay? You do splurge on things. Every time you make money, you go out and spend it on horses, right? Or you lose it betting on the horses.
Well, that's a different story.
I would love to go to the racetrack with you.
You would.
$10 down on pony number 4.
Oh,
Run
no.
with the wind.
I paid $1, $2 exactors.
$1 or $2.
Ο Μάικλ μου έμαθε τα μυστικά της μακροβιότητας, η χαρά της δουλειάς κάθε μέρα, ένα μήλο για μεσημεριανό, αλλά το κυριότερο, η αγάπη για το χορό.
Okay, I'm just gonna hang out all day here.
Οι περισσότεροι μετανάστες που ήρθαν στη Νέα Υόρκη ήταν κυρίως Εβραίοι της Ανατολικής Ευρώπης που εγκαταστάθηκαν στην ταπεινή ανατολική πλευρά, όπου ακόμη μπορείς να αγοράσεις πίκλες κοσέρ.
I've been buying my pickles here from this gentleman, yeah.
What's so good about the pickles here?
You got a Kirby? Let me see one of the Kirbys.
Whip your Kirby out.
Yeah, give me one.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'm cutting a piece off for you. I want you to taste this.
Right, okay, I'm going to taste this.
And I'll join you. It has a medicinal value. It'll go through your alimentary canal like a rotor-rooter.
You know what? I feel it already. Is anything happening for you yet?
It's happening to me. I can feel it.
Yeah.
It just cleansed my entire esophagus.
Yeah.
The health. This is a health food.
What's with the violin?
Yeah,
Just get that scratch off. You carry on, just get the scratch.
Η Chinatown, η κινέζικη συνοικία, βρίσκεται στο νότιο άκρο της ανατολικής πλευράς του Μανχάταν και είναι η μεγαλύτερη στο δυτικό ημισφαίριο. Οι Κινέζοι άρχισαν να έρχονται εδώ το 1850 μετά την ολοκλήρωση του σιδηροδρόμου Transcontinental. Σήμερα ζουν εδώ περίπου 150.000 άνθρωποι και τις καθημερινές ακούς περισσότερο κινέζικα παρά αγγλικά και σχεδόν ξεχνάς ότι είσαι στη Νέα Υόρκη. Ο Jamie Wong θα μου δείξει το πιο παλιό κατάστημα στην Chinatown.
Hey, Paul. Hey. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Hi, Megan. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Great. Thanks for coming. Good.
This is such a wonderful shop.
Oh, great. I'm glad you like it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about its history?
Yeah,
a bit?
my grandfather started it in 1891 with some of his contemporaries at the time. There were many shops like this up and down the block, and they all serve much like post office, a bank. The walls of this store have seen World War I, the Depression, World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam, 9/11. I have no idea how they survived this long. I'm trying to survive day to day right now.
Το 1882 πέρασε ο νόμος περί αποκλεισμού των Κινέζων. Αυτός ο νόμος έκρινε την κινεζική μετανάστευση παράνομη και ήταν η πρώτη φορά που μία εθνική ομάδα τέθηκε εκτός νόμου στις Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες. Μόνο το 1968 καταργήθηκε τελείως και τότε άρχισε ξανά μια σταθερή ροή μετανάστευσης.
It's like traveling back in time. It's really neat. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Paul.
New York is a very walkable city. For the directionally challenged, it's laid out in a numbered grid-like system, so it's very hard to get lost. So get a comfortable pair of shoes, some tunes, and strut. Or if you're in a hurry, you can always take the subway.
Deep breath time. I've avoided it up until now, but it's subway time. Shouldn't be too hard, look. Jeez, look at that, Matt, man. Someone spilled spaghetti on it.
Μια διαδρομή κοστίζει $2.
Gee, you know what train I can get to for the 23rd Street?
Το μετρό της Νέας Υόρκης είναι πολύπλοκο, αλλά καθαρό, αποδοτικό, με κλιματισμό και πολύ ασφαλέστερο από ό,τι θα σας πούν ορισμένοι. Είναι ο πιο γρήγορος τρόπος να κυκλοφορήσετε και λειτουργεί όλη νύχτα.
Well, that was simple enough. Yeah, I reckon.
Do you give change? No? No change? Darn it! Okay, you have to have exact change if you want to ride the New York City bus. Takes a little longer, but you get to look at the world go by. I know someone, however, who loves the greenback. Taxi!
Στη Νέα Υόρκη υπάρχουν 11.000 ταξί.
Yeah, lower in the back, yeah? All right, there. I'm going to Lower East Side.
Lower East Side?
Yeah.
Where on the Lower East Side you want to go?
It's just north down from Houston.
Houston?
Yeah.
Maybe Houston?
Houston?
That sounds better. Now we're cooking. Do you
Yeah.
know the cross street?
No.
Well, how do you expect me to know? Do you expect me to know the cross street of every street in this town? Always ask for the cross street whenever you, especially Lower East Side.
Yeah.
Most people don't go there that often. It's not like Rockefeller Center or Statue of Liberty. It's just get in and whip out the address. Don't mumble, don't fumble. Do your thing.
Could you tell that I weren't from New York then?
Could I tell? Jesus. Why don't you stick a flag in your head with the, whatever you call that, the stripes or whatever you got, Union Jack, you know, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit more cool, get that New York attitude.
All right, how much is that then?
Well, that's $11.60 on the meter, and you know what the right thing is to do, right?
Yeah. Right, yeah, it's a...
And a good idea in New York is these meters have receipts. So you tell the guy you want a receipt.
Please remember to take all of your belongings when
You take
leaving
the
this
receipt from the guy.
The driver for a receipt.
What's
Is that your voice?
For riding with us.
Listen, see, this tells you to take your receipt and take your property out of the cab. I don't need your crap. You know what I mean? So don't leave it here.
All right, I'm out. Okay,
And
cheers.
you have a good day. Cheers.
Yeah,
Whatever
thanks,
you say
sir.
in England, I don't know.
What do I have in common with William S. Burroughs, Bob Dylan, Vladimir Nabokov, Edith Piaf, and Mark Twain? Brilliance, you say? Well, brilliant by association. They have all stayed at Hotel Chelsea. Well, this is my room at the Chelsea. It's not exactly inexpensive. It's a bit classic, old school, but you're really paying more to be part of pop culture history. Pretty much every bad boy or bad girl who's done something bad has most likely stayed here at some point.
My father took over this establishment in 1940. So I've been coming here, like I said, my entire life. And there are some people that were here then and are still here.
It's great, and it's a very creative place. I mean, that's the whole reason we moved here in the first place. We're both artists, and we came here for the creative energy and the excitement of the constantly changing people. And there have been some crazy people that have lived and stayed here in our time.
Bob Dylan wrote a song about the Chelsea Hotel, as did Leonard Cohen, as did Joni Mitchell, wrote Chelsea Morning here. Hillary Clinton named their daughter Chelsea after that song. It was, really? Yeah, when they were that was their favorite song. And I don't know if they know it, but their daughter Chelsea is really named after the Chelsea Hotel.
Στην έκτη λεωφόρο και στους 4 δρόμους υπάρχει πολλή δράση. Αυτά τα γήπεδα φιλοξενούν τους καλύτερους μπασκετμπολίστες της Ανατολικής Ακτής και τους παρακολουθείτε δωρεάν. Ο Ιαν δεν μπορούσε να αντισταθεί.
See these. See if they look like mine. You got some socks? What you got? What you got in there? Got the ankle bracelet.
I see you scared. We gonna get dressed. Getting a bit worried now. Get dressed. Hurry up and get dressed, man. Let's go. Get dressed. Oh, what have I done? What am I doing? I can't believe this. I got shorty blue shoes. Let's go.
Οι τύποι είναι λίγο πιο μεγαλόσωμοι από εκείνον, με μέσο όρο ύψους 2 μέτρα.
Nice. Push that bar out and back. That's it.
Are you Jonathan?
Yes, I am.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Hi, Megan. So glad you're here.
Oh, this is excellent. This is the man who's going to teach me how to fly. He's with Trapeze School, New York, located in the Hudson River Park.
That's right.
And you think I can do this?
Oh, without doubt. Within the next 15 minutes, you're going to be up there flying.
Oh, my new career is before me. Go!
Μπορείτε να κάνετε μαθήματα ακροβατικών στην Πάρα με $25 την ώρα. Θα είστε δεμένοι, ασφαλείς και θα βλέπετε μια ασυνήθιστη άποψη του ποταμού. Δυστυχώς είχα χρόνο μόνο για 3 προσπάθειες. Ποιος ξέρει, ίσως ανακαλύψετε τα κρυφά σας ταλέντα.
There you go.
Τα κατάφερα! Χρειάζομαι όμως ένα ποτό.
This is an exhibit of Rutgers University Mason Gross School for the Arts. It's a very cultured place. A lot of people might come for the free drinks, but not me. I'm here to just observe.
Ma'am?
Yeah, oh. You insist. Thank you. Well, if you can't be enjoying them. Beautiful, darling, beautiful.
Τέτοια γεγονότα συμβαίνουν συχνά, ειδικά σε περιοχές της μόδας, όπως το Chelsea.
Check this one out. Excuse me.
Addressing the issues of machismo and bravado, and then this came about the idea of.
They're talking art.
Μετά από λίγο ποτό, όλοι χαλαρώνουν και γίνονται κριτικοί τέχνης.
Now let's just look at this one and observe it.
Can I sit on it?
No, you can't sit on it.
Sit on it.
Surely you can't sit on it. Hold yourself back, man. It's art.
It looks comfy though.
But it's art.
Oh, but it's comfy art.
No.
Did you hear about that plane in the Congo? It's like flying around, the back door opens, everyone flies out of the plane and dies.
So that reminds me of that. I'm in the chair having my free drink. Back door opens, I'm set down on the plane. I'm over Africa. I don't know where I am. All I know, I'm dead. Ah, forget it. I'm not sitting there ever.
Νέα Υόρκη σημαίνει νυχτερινή ζωή με μπαρ και κλαμπ ανοιχτά ως τα ξημερώματα. Ο Ιαν ρίχνει μια ματιά στην νότια-ανατολική πλευρά και σε μένα έμειναν τα καταγόγια. Ο φίλος μου ο Ρούντι μου εξηγεί την ομορφιά τους.
First of all, it's the cheap drinks. Nowhere else in town can you ever get drinks like this for the price. That, of course, causes great drunken buffoonery, which we all love.
At this time, we've had about 3 pitchers of beer and about 5 free hot dogs each. And we just don't want to leave, do we, Quinn?
I don't want to leave. So, apart from the free hot dogs and the cooperative women, what can a simple peasant boy like me want?
Στη Νέα Υόρκη, διάφορες εθνικές ομάδες δημιούργησαν τις δικές τους κοινότητες. Σήμερα ο Ιαν θα επισκεφθεί τις περιοχές των Αφροαμερικανών, το Μπρόγκς και το Χάρλεμ. Ο αγώνας των μαύρων της Αμερικής για ισότητα έχει τις ρίζες του στο Χάρλεμ και στους δρόμους έχουν δοθεί τα ονόματα των ηρώων τους. Εδώ μεγάλωσε ο Μάλκολμ X τη δεκαετία του 50 και η εκκλησία του είναι ακόμη εδώ, στη Λένοξ Αβενιού.
Tell me a bit of Harlem, what's it like? Has it always been like this? What's it been like?
No, it hasn't always been like this. As a matter of fact, major companies, corporations were afraid to invest in Harlem because they heard about the, the high crime rate and the violence that goes on here. But a lot of that has gone down.
Οι φίλοι του, η Mercedes, τον πήγε στην αγορά των Αφροαμερικανών.
Afrocentric items, a lot of the stuff is handmade.
Show me the sights. Come and show me the sights.
Here's the barber shop. This is where my good friend Germ works. Take it easy. And now here we have Black Mind Builders. Yeah, an assortment of tapes, postcards, children's books. Right. Minister Farrakhan. Right. How are you, Brother Elliot?
How you doing today?
Okay. Pleasure to see you again.
How you doing, Elliot? Pleasure.
What's the flag?
Right. That is the universal symbol of everyone. Everyone's under the flag. We call it the universal flag of Islam.
Μια σύντομη διαδρομή με τον υπόγειο βόρεια του Χάρλεμ πηγαίνει στο Μπρόγκς και το City Island.
He lived in the 90s, while the 80s took his parents.
Το Μπρόγκς έχει τη χειρότερη φήμη από όλα τα περίχωρα της Νέας Υόρκης. Τώρα που η εγκληματικότητα μειώνεται, επισκέπτονται το Μπρόγκς περισσότεροι ταξιδιώτες.
It doesn't feel half as threatening as I thought it would. Is that just too many cliches that I hear?
Nah, it has its points. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of police protection around here, you know. The Bronx is pretty much got a bad image as being the bad place of New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, media, the movies, everything. But it's just like any other place. It's decent. That's what you make it.
Yeah.
We're walking down the street, nobody's bothering us yet.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Αν αγαπάς το χρυσό, υπάρχει το Homeboy 2000.
Come on. That's disgusting.
I'm gonna make you a brother. Yeah.
I thought it was a joke. I didn't think people was into this.
Yeah.
You want to buy this one?
Yeah, try it on him for me.
It's very nice on you, Mama.
I don't think the budget is going to stretch that far, though.
I'm hoping to save up for that. Maybe in 5 years I can get it.
Has that got your name on it?
Nah, soon it will, though.
Have you got one with Ian written on it?
That one is $5,000.
$5,000.
$5,000.
Look at that. A rich guy like you can get it.
Yeah, but Wonga looks such a
It'll bring
idiot.
out the sweater.
Bring out this.
Λίγο πιο βόρεια από το Μπρόγκς υπάρχει μια σειρά από ψαροχώρια που ονομάζονται City Island. Αν βρείτε τον Dave, θα σας πάει με τη βάρκα του.
So we're going to try to do some bottom fishing here. Okay, I'm going to set you up with this pole here. And you just want to go right to the bottom. Leave it right on the bottom.
Whoa, man. Yeah, here it comes. Time to stop him. Whoa. Yeah. 6 hours.
Oh, like the guy.
Αν θέλετε να αφήσετε την πόλη αλλά να μην απομακρυνθείτε και πολύ, να πάτε στην αποβάθρα 62 της δυτικής πλευράς του Μανχάταν για καγιάκ.
You know, that whole idea that New York became what it is because of its harbor and because of its waterway, and it's really fun to be out here paddling around with some still very sizable ships going by.
This is it. Now we're doing what the Mohican Indians did, 300 years ago, and they used to call this place Great Waters Constantly in Motion.
I mean, look at that dirty, great ship.
That's the U.S. Navy, madam.
This is really neat, doing this kayaking in Manhattan. You don't really put the two together, do you?
Yeah, no, you don't. It's counterintuitive, and but once you're out here, somehow it makes a great deal of sense.
There are a few things you can't miss when you come to New York City, and one of those is the Brooklyn Bridge.
Ήταν η μεγαλύτερη γέφυρα της εποχής της. Σχεδιάστηκε το 1867 από τον Τζον Ρέμπλινγκ. Δυστυχώς τραυματίστηκε κατά την κατασκευή και πέθανε από τέτανο. Ανέλαβε ο γιος του Ουάσιγκτον, αλλά έμεινε παράλυτος από την νόσο των δυτών όταν κατέβηκε στα θεμέλια της γέφυρας. Τότε η γυναίκα του Έμιλι έμαθε ανώτερα μαθηματικά και διεύθυνε το υπόλοιπο σχέδιο, ενώ αυτός παρακολουθούσε από το παράθυρο της κρεβατοκάμαράς του. Το Μπρούκλιν έχει πολλές εθνότητες με τις ξεχωριστές γειτονιές τους. Στο Williamsburg κατοικεί η ισπανική κοινότητα της Νέας Υόρκης, κυρίως από το νησί της Καραϊβικής στο Πουέρτο Ρίκο. Πριν από 100 χρόνια η Αμερική άνοιξε τα σύνορά της στους Πορτορικανούς μετανάστες και τους προσέφερε ίσα δικαιώματα με τους Αμερικανούς πολίτες. Όμως η σκληρή πραγματικότητα της Νέας Υόρκης τους οδήγησε να φτιάξουν ένα μικρό τμήμα του νησιού τους μες στην αστική ζούγκλα. Μετά το Δεύτερο Παγκόσμιο Πόλεμο, οι Πορτορικανοί ήρθαν για να βρουν εργασία. Και τώρα υπάρχουν τόσοι πολλοί, όσοι και στο Πουέρτο Ρίκο.
It's pretty safe to assume that New York City has a representative from just about every country on the planet. And today it is Cuba's day to represent. The Cubans are out in full force to celebrate the spice that they bring to the melting pot.
Στη Νέα Υόρκη ζουν πάνω από 40.000 Κουβανοί, αλλά λόγω του εμπάργκο που επέβαλαν οι Ηνωμένες Πολιτείες στο νησί της Καραϊβικής στη δεκαετία του 60, απαγορεύονται τα ταξίδια. Αλλά ο πατριωτισμός των Κουβανών είναι έντονος, όπως έντονη είναι και η ικανότητά τους να διασκεδάζουν. Για να καταλάβετε ότι η Νέα Υόρκη είναι μια πολυπολιτισμική πόλη, να πάτε στην ανατολική πλευρά του κέντρου της, όπου υπάρχει ένα κομμάτι γης που το κατέχουν 191 χώρες, τα Ηνωμένα Έθνη. Ιδρύθηκαν το 1945 σε μια προσπάθεια να αποτραπεί άλλη καταστροφή όπως αυτή του Δεύτερου Παγκόσμιου Πολέμου. Μπορείτε να επισκέπτεστε τα Ηνωμένα Έθνη κάθε μέρα. Γίνονται ξεναγήσεις στις κυριότερες αίθουσες, όπως εκεί που γίνεται η Γενική Συνέλευση και εκεί που εδρεύει το Συμβούλιο Ασφαλείας.
As the population of Manhattan grew, so did the need for space. After all, it is an island. And as you can see from downtown, there was only one way to build, and that was up.
Oh, at last, a bit of fresh air. This is it, 23rd Street. Oh, wow. A sexy building.
Αυτό είναι το κτίριο Iron Building. Έχει 22 πατώματα και για τα σημερινά δεδομένα δεν είναι μεγάλο, αλλά το 1902 θεωρείται τεράστιο. Το σχήμα του ήταν η μόνη λύση για το τρίγωνο κομμάτι γης, όπου συναντώνται η Brooklyn και η Πέμπτη Λεωφόρος.
Just around the corner from Wall Street is a monument to the king of nickel and dime stores, the Woolworth Building.
It is a Gothic revival structure. And what ends up happening with the structure is that it takes this wonderful 19th century Gothic revival style and puts it in what becomes the tallest building in the world. is a Gothic skyscraper. It's absolutely incredible.
Frank Woolworth was the first, but many more followed. In 1929, there was a race between two parties to build the next world's tallest. Downtown, there was 40 Wall Street for the Bank of Manhattan. And in Midtown, the Chrysler Building, Walter Chrysler's stunning Art Deco masterpiece.
Το κτίριο της οδού Wall Street 40 πήρε τον τίτλο του ψηλότερου κτιρίου για μία εβδομάδα. Όταν ο Walter Chrysler έμαθε ότι θα γίνει ψηλότερο από το δικό του κτίριο, πρόσθεσε έναν οβελίσκο και κέρδισε ύψος, νικώντας την τράπεζα του Μανχάταν κατά 40 μέτρα. Το κτίριο Chrysler είναι η πριμαντόνα όλων των ουρανοξυστών και η ομορφιά του ουρανού του Μανχάταν. Το εσωτερικό του συνοψίζει Art Deco, γεωμετρία της Βιέννης, αιχμηρές γωνίες από το γερμανικό εξπρεσιονισμό, όπως και φωτισμό από το θέατρο και τον κινηματογράφο. Μετά το κράχ του 1929, η αρχιτεκτονική έγινε πιο λογική και ενδιαφέρθηκε για τη λειτουργικότητα παρά για το κύρος. Πάντως, ένα κτίριο που κατασκευάστηκε στην εποχή της ύφεσης κυριαρχεί ακόμη στον ουρανό.
John Jacob Raskop's world-famous building, built in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, the Empire State Building.
Χτισμένο 20 τετράγωνα από την περιοχή των επιχειρήσεων, καταδικάστηκε σε οικονομική αποτυχία.
It started with a pencil that Raskop placed on one end and said to his principal architect, William Lamb, "How high can you build it so it won't fall down?" I guess the answer came back, pretty darn high.
Το κτίριο ήταν ένα αριστούργημα. 34.000 εργάτες εργάζονταν επί 13 μήνες και οι Νεοϊορκέζοι το παρακολουθούσαν με θαυμασμό να ανυψώνεται με ταχύτητα.
Empire State Building, 1,250 feet high. Takes a minute to get up here, about 10 seconds to jump off and hit the bottom.
Ένα υπερήφανο σύμβολο της Νέας Υόρκης επί 25 χρόνια δεν κέρδισε όσα έπρεπε, αλλά ήταν το ψηλότερο κτίριο του κόσμου για 40 χρόνια.
Only in 1972 were two buildings built higher, and these have become irrevocably linked to American history and even the history of the world. On September 11th, 2001, at 8:46 in the morning, the World Trade Center was hit by the first of two planes, which would, within a couple of hours, fell the Twin Towers and change American lives forever.
Παραδόξως, αλλά χωρίς να μας ξαφνιάζει, η περιοχή γύρω από το σημείο 0 έγινε τουριστική ατραξιόν. Ο κόσμος έρχεται να δει από κοντά την τοποθεσία.
Many communities were devastated by this crime against humanity. One in particular is the fire department. As people struggled to flee both towers, the firefighters rushed in. Their bravery is recorded here at the Fire Museum on Spring Street.
3.030 άνθρωποι πέθαναν στις επιθέσεις της 11ης Σεπτεμβρίου. 343 ήταν πυροσβέστες. Αυτές οι εικόνες με συγκλώνησαν. Είναι μια μέρα που θα θυμόμαστε για πάντα.
These are the portraits of the firefighters who died September 11th. And looking at them, I just cannot imagine what inner strength or what quality a human being has to have in order to will themselves to go into such a dangerous and unknown situation. Incredibly brave.
Πολύ κοντά από το σημείο 0 είναι η εκκλησία της Αγίας Τριάδας, όπου πολλοί άνθρωποι έτραξαν να βρουν καταφύγιο όταν έπεφταν οι πύργοι. Ένας από αυτούς, ο Στάνλεϊ Πρέμνεθ, κοίταζε από το παράθυρο του γραφείου του στον 81ο όροφο του νότιου πύργου όταν είδε την πτήση 175 της American Airlines να έρχεται κατά πάνω του.
I can see UA written on the wing and the tail. The plane is coming towards me.
While you're on the phone.
While I'm on the phone.
You can see the plane coming.
Yes, ma'am, it's coming. My heart is pounding and it's happening like in slow motion. I dropped the phone, I screamed, and I don't know why I said it, but all I remember saying, Lord, I can't do this, you take over. And I dove under the desk. The next thing I know, with the most thunderous sound, the plane just crashed into the building. And on impact, all the walls were knocked down and everything just flew off. The ceiling collapsed and part of the 82nd floor collapsed, and I'm huddled under this desk, the only desk that stood firm. And I'm peeking under the rubble and I'm seeing this plane wing that is stuck in my office door 20 feet from where I am.
You could see the wing of the plane.
Yes, ma'am, the wing of the plane starts to burn. We got down to the ground floor and all the people we saw there was the EMS workers and the firefighters and the cops. And they were cheering us along, run, run, run to Liberty Street. And the next thing we know, the building started to implode.
Wow. Imagine your wife thinking that she had lost you. And the joy, or the disbelief and the joy when you came home. That's the part, I can't imagine that.
My wife still couldn't believe when I walked in that house that it was me. The relatives and friends and loved ones of all those people who departed, I'm sure they're with the Lord. Some of them would call me up and ask, what did my father wear that day? What was the last word he said? What did my sister say to you? How did she look? Did you see her? Did you really see her? Was she smiling? Was she in a jolly mood?
Ήμουν τυχερή που συνάντησα τον Ντάνιελ Λίπσκιντ, τον αρχιτέκτονα που θα νοικοδομήσει το χώρο του σημείου 0.
I've obviously never been able to see it from this perspective.
It's an amazing sight, it is. I guess the vitality and beauty of New York is the kind of freedom to think about things in a free space and to think once again about what took place on this, the memory of that event, and at the same time to answer these evil events with things that are so positive. Because architecture, it's the only art, I think, which is truly about optimism. And of course, that is the greatest challenge, to answer these evil deeds with something so positive and so compelling that it overwhelms these events and really gives back to New York a completely new neighborhood.
Το Central Park καλύπτει μία έκταση 400 εκταρίων. Η κατασκευή ξεκίνησε το 1840 και έδωσε στη Νέα Υόρκη λίγο χώρο αναψυχής, δημιουργώντας το μεγαλύτερο αστικό πάρκο στον κόσμο.
These are the rollerblades, and this Central Park is the rollerblading capital of the world. Okay, Felix, let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
I'll try these on you.
Yeah, I mean, you skated before, have you?
No, not really.
Never.
Have you skated before? Give me some tactics, give me some tips.
Don't go down the hill if you can't stop. That's the problem with people here.
That's the red light. This is a cool park though, Central Park, isn't it?
This is the best.
This is where everything goes on.
Oh my God, if it doesn't happen here, it doesn't happen nowhere in the world.
Yeah.
I call it the center of the universe, surrounded by the entire city. Without Central Park, New York City would not be New York City.
Let's face it, New York is a very expensive city to visit, but don't worry, if you run out of money, Mother Nature will provide. Even in the concrete jungle. Good. This is Wild Man Steve Brill. He's a naturalist, an environmentalist, an author, and he's also the man known as...
The Wild Man.
The Wild Man, the man who ate Central Park.
Heads up! First time coming down the street. Oh!
Red
We
light,
can do
it's a
it.
red light, it's a red light.
Oh! All right, you're on your own now.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, look what we have here. Let's get a piece of this.
Excellent.
Oh, you're going to love this.
I am.
Yes,
I
here.
am?
Well, let's see what happens when you eat it. What's it like?
It's kind of spicy.
It's called poor man's pepper.
Poor man's pepper.
Here, it tastes a little like arugula. It's spicy.
It does. It is spicy.
And very healthy, too.
But it suddenly occurs to me that we're on a very well-trodden path, and I've seen people walking their dogs. I'm wondering if the dogs have fertilized my poor man's arugula.
It's rained a lot. If there were any animal droppings, we would see it.
We would
this
see
looks
them.
cleaner than the stuff you get at the corner deli.
Actually, that's probably very true.
It's my house. What did I tell you? It's his house.
Αν λατρεύετε τις τροχοδρομίες, να πάτε στην δίσκο με τα πατίνια. Έχει δυνατό ηχοσύστημα και συγκεντρώνει τους λάτρεις των πατινιών που συναγωνίζονται μεταξύ τους. Δεν είναι μέρος για αρχαρίους.
Let's check this one out. This is called a cattail. And we're going to pull some up. You have to be really careful when you pull up the cattail that there aren't any animal rights people around.
Why is that?
They won't like you pulling out the cattail. This is it. You peel it. And then you get to the heart, which is very tender. So these leaves are fibrous. This part is quite soft. And this is the part you eat. What does it taste like? Familiar?
Yes.
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Yeah, well,
exactly. So you got your takeaway.
I got it.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Follow Fifth Avenue up from Times Square and you will see how the other half lives. The wealth of the Upper East Siders attracts all the world's top designers to cater to them in their own backyard.
Η Νέα Υόρκη έχει μία από τις μεγαλύτερες αγορές του κόσμου για κάθε γούστο. Αλλά αν είστε σαν και εμένα και έχετε λίγα χρήματα, στα καταστήματα μεταχειρισμένων ειδών θα βρείτε εκπληκτικές ευκαιρίες.
Tired of that old Rembrandt? Is your Ming vase just so last dynasty? Then I have the solution for you. If you're rich, you can just give it away. This is out of the closet, and they are the lucky recipients of some of the best donated goods in the entire city.
Λόγω του αμερικανικού φορολογικού συστήματος, αν χαρίσετε ένα αντικείμενο για φιλανθρωπικό σκοπό, η αξία του εκπίπτει από το φόρο. Αυτό δίνει κίνητρο στους κατοίκους της εύπορης άνω ανατολικής πλευράς.
I mean, just looking around this place is incredible because your eyes just fall upon, you know, for example.
It's sailor art, meaning sailors who were at sea, and some of them made ships, and some of them carved scrimshaw. This man carved Queen Mary in 1919.
Wow. And how much would sailor's art?
Well, that would be about $175, that piece. A recent item in just this week is a limited edition Picasso ceramic. The edition was 100 or 150. It's unglazed, but it's quite interesting. We haven't yet found out what year it was done. It even has a nice holder, which looks rather Picasso-esque.
It does.
But it has all the proper stamps and everything. And this will probably be about $4,500.
4,500.
Yes, yes. Well, we have not quite finished our research.
Oh, incredible. So that's part of the fun of when you receive something is kind of detailing its history and kind of...
Sometimes we open it, we don't even know what it is.
So the people who donate things get a tax write-off, the shopper gets a tremendous bargain, and the AIDS charity gets donations. I think everybody wins. It's excellent. It's good when shopping becomes altruistic. I like that. I don't have to feel guilty for the shoes I'm about to buy. I am Helena Bonham Carter in some film. It's just gorgeous. It's very Christy Brinkley, 87. I love this. Arrah! What do you think? Fantastic. Arriba, arriba. Arrah! I can do a little flamenco. In fact, I think I might just flamenco around New York the rest of today. And I found some new shoes, too. This is Museum Mile. On it, there are 9. Yes, 9 world-class museums along a 1-mile stretch on the east side of Central Park. It is way too difficult to see them all, so I'm only going to visit the biggest. With over 2 million works of art, you could spend your whole holiday here.
Οι Νεοϊορκέζοι λατρεύουν τις εκδρομές. Ο Ιαν πηγαίνει να διασκεδάσει νότια στο Coney Island, ενώ εγώ θα χαρώ την ησυχία του Fire Island.
Even in New York, you can come to the seaside. This fairground's seen better days. So has this roller coaster. Oh boy! Woo! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!
Το Coney Island είναι γνωστό για τα τρομακτικά του σόου, αλλά ο Ιαν προτιμάει πιο παραδοσιακές ατραξιόν.
Not only is it a good fun fair, but I've had enough, I feel a bit sick. But it's got a great beach as well. Just go and relax. Forgot my swimmers though. Is there anything New York hasn't got?
Μια ώρα ανατολικά του Μανχάταν υπάρχει το ιδηλιακό νησί Fire. Έχει 17 κοινότητες και το γυρνάτε με βάρκα. Δεν υπάρχουν αυτοκίνητα ή δρόμοι στο νησί. Είναι ένα μακρόστενο νησί 30 μιλίων με πολλές αμμουδιές γύρω του. Θα επισκεφθώ το Cherry Grove, ένα χωριό στο οποίο οι γκέι έρχονται από τη δεκαετία του 30. Εποφελούνται από την απομόνωση, μακριά από τις προκαταλήψεις που ένιωθαν στην πόλη.
Once you step foot on Fire Island, you never want to leave. That's when you've got Fire Island fever.
Ooh, let me check.
Really...
Let me check. Yeah.
Yep. She's got it,
She's got it. I think she's got to be back.
I think so.
Χωρίς αυτοκίνητα, ταξί ή μετρό, απέχει πράγματι πολύ από το Μανχάταν.
A mile down from Coney Island is Brighton Beach, known as the Little Odessa. I'm off to a Russian supper club, so I've smartened up a bit.
Ονομάστηκε Μικρή Οδυσσός επειδή η Οδυσσός ήταν πατρίδα χιλιάδων Σοβιετικών πολιτών, πολλοί εκ των οποίων ήταν Εβραίοι, οι οποίοι ήρθαν εδώ τη δεκαετία του 70. Οι Ρώσοι εδώ δεν είναι μόνο Εβραίοι, πολλοί κατάγονται από αριστοκράτες της Παλαιάς Αυτοκρατορίας, οι οποίοι έφυγαν με την Κομμουνιστική Επανάσταση το 1917.
The grit, the grime, the glitz, the glam, it's all here. It's one part reality, one part fantasy, and one part whatever you make it to be.
Trouble is, you'll easy burn yourself out, and that's what I've done. When I get back home, I am locking myself in my room for a whole month, and I ain't coming out. I'm going to take the phone off the hook as well.
Μετάφραση Μαριγό Καλπάκη. Αφήγηση Νικολέτα Λιακοσταύρου. Τεχνική επιμέλεια Πέτρος Σουρής. Μίξη ήχου Χρήστος Σιδηρόπουλος.